Hello, hello, and welcome to some more Hero Infinite. This time we're here with my friend Broditis.
Hello, hello, it's your boy Birditis.
Yee! And I believe you've
Yeah.
gotten, just like the last player, of a fully written up character intro, correct?
I do. I have a fully written up character intro.
Yay.
I'm gonna read it now. 2 years ago, Marceline and Maximilian Newport were on the path to success and happy lives. Marceline, aka Marcy, was incredibly bright, being inspired by her father to become a brilliant scientist. She was the top of her class, valedictorian, excelling in that of biology and chemistry. Her brother, Maxie, was star quarterback of the high school football team, charming, popular, and always willing to stick up for the little guy. However, in the suburbs of Discordant City, tragedy had struck. The Newport twins had become orphans. Their parents and the entire neighborhood had been destroyed by a freak accident as an explosion went off under their father's lab. But Marceline believed it was caused by looking for something that their father had created.
By someone
Marceline,
looking for something.
yeah, by someone looking for something that their father created. My apologies.
It's okay.
Marceline swore revenge, and after accepting a full ride scholarship with her brother to the best university in Discordant, being given free room and lodging due to the events that had transpired, she focused her entire life into creating a way to find the one who destroyed her family and home. Worried for, she slaved all day and night for 2 years, drifting to an almost insanity that her brother worried for her for a bit, testing different compounds in animals to create the best super soldier like serum based off what she thought to be the greatest silent trackers in this world bugs. And finally, after all the hard work and tests, she finally made a beta serum. One that wasn't refined and picked clean yet, and figured it would be enough for now. Her brother came home after an amazing college rager to find his sister passed out on the desk next to her weird glowing green vial of what he assumed to be some crazy mixed drink. He remembered that moment, the words of his father. It is probably safe to drink random liquids on a desk or something like that. Something along those lines. He shrugged, deciding to chug the entire vial of glowing green liquid. Don't do alcohol, kids. Maxie had felt a painful sensation as his molecules got rearranged. He immediately blacked out, waking up in the morning to see his sister staring at him with complete anger, shock, but with a hint of pride in her work. He learned that the vial had changed him completely, giving him fuzzy moth antenna, wings, and an extra set of exoskeleton insect legs. His sister, now that her life's work was completely stolen from her by her drunk, dumbass brother, decided to share the plan to use this newfound power to become a hero in hopes of finding the one who took their family from them. Maxie agrees, and after making a supersuit, the Moth was born.
I love the narrator voice you had.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me. So yeah, that's the whole shtick intro of Mothman. That's the character's name, right? Mothman?
The Moth.
Yeah, the Moth. Just the Moth.
Yeah. It's probably called like Mothman, Moth Dude, Moth Boy by like people, like Moth.
For the record, by the way, if I'm like really coughy or if I make any like weird sounds, it's because this is being recorded while I still have COVID. So, ugh.
Unfortunate, but I appreciate you having this session with me.
Yeah. Yesterday I felt like I was gonna fucking die. But
no, yeah, your girl told me. She was like,
it's coming in ebbs and flows. I was worried I'd have to cancel today, but I was feeling good enough today. Anyway, sorry, I'm just going through my notes real fast. So yeah,
dude,
for some time After your creation, you and your sister would have spent a little bit of time getting a costume for you and discovering that you had the ability to suck your insect parts back into you to hide them.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, don't you have a picture of what your character looks like?
I do have a picture. I believe I sent that in
Yee.
the chat, but I
In
could DM it
Gas
to
Network, can
you.
you post it into the Hero Infinite chat now?
Yes. Network Hero Infinite. Yep, let me get
Let
that
me
on my,
just
because I have the image on my phone. 'Cause I drew it. I drawed it.
hang on. There we
Hero
go. Now
Infinite.
I'm showing that chat on stream right now.
All right, all
Let
right.
me
Let me
minimize until
scroll
the image is up.
down. Oh,
And if
gotta
you'd like
find
to, you
my.
can post the written up version of your backstory there. I know Ryan did that, but you don't have
All
to.
right, I'll do it. Yeah, I just.
Yeah,
Hold
also,
on.
we've
There
got
we go.
a Hero Infinite emote on the server.
Oh,
Yay!
here.
Yeah, so that's the Moth
The
right
Moth.
there.
I'll share the backstory really quickly as we're doing this.
Yeah. And so for I'm gonna say real quick, for the backstory and the character arc together, or art, I'm gonna give you some hero points. Ooh, excuse me.
You're good.
I'm gonna give you 10 hero points for the character backstory with an additional 5 for the artwork.
Nope.
So that's
So
15.
15 hero points.
Yes, 15 hero points total.
Nice. Thank you very much, DM.
Yeah. Which to reiterate some setting stuff. Oh yeah. Arm last time got really angry at me for not explaining how roles work in Heart of Action, so I'm gonna guess I'll fucking explain how that works then, because
That makes sense.
So
Yeah. Girlfriends, am I right? I can't.
I love her. So basically, what happens is I'm using the Google Dice roll because it's easy. When players do a skill check, I roll 5 d10s, sometimes more if they have special skills or abilities. A 6 and up is a pass, a 5 and below is a fail. A 1 is a critical fail, so not only is it gone, but it also, like in this case, this is what the roll was. It would destroy one of the successes. And this roll right here that I just did would be a negative success range, which means a critical failure, like a crashing failure. Which means they fail so bad they achieve the opposite of what they were trying to do. Meanwhile, if I had rolled a 10, like right there, so with this roll, the 3 and the 5 are useless. All of these are passes, and a 10 gives another d10 to roll. So in this case, they would have gotten 4 successes.
Oh.
And the whole system is based around getting as many succeeding dice as you can. And when you're facing an opponent, I have another window open with another dice roller. So like if I did an opponent roll, I just did one on the side you can't see. They got 3 successes, so the rolls would go against each other. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. The hero wins with 1 die in this case, with a 1 die advantage. So yeah, and like the higher you succeed by, the better your results can be, etc., etc. That's basically how rolls work. And meanwhile, hero points, they can be spent on modifying the scene, getting bonus dice, and the like. There's, in the Discord server, a link to Heart of Action 2022 edition, which is the rules that are used for this game, the most basic version of the rules, the free version of the rules available to everyone. Long term, there will be a specific Heart of Action Hero Infinite book that I will publish that will have, like, breakdowns of every character's powers and all of that, which will be available for purchase eventually.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so that's a basic explanation of how Heart of Action works for people. And the thing that I don't think you know yet, Broditis, is if you look at the stream, is the hotbar right here. Hold on. There we go.
Stream.
So
I know it was like bad for me.
instead of like wait, what's up?
No, it was echoing bad for me. Like, yeah, no.
Oh, okay, you're getting an echo.
Oh, I see the hotbar. That's cool.
Yeah, which hang on, I'm gonna quickly do something to it. Transform. Edit transform. I'm gonna crop it on the top just a little bit more. Come on. Edit top crop more. Come on. There we go. Just making it a little smaller.
No, you're good. What's the
Yeah, what is it for? So this is like in every setting of in Heart of Action handles health a little differently. In this one, rather than a health bar, is this combat bar. So whenever you succeed in a skill check, the bar will move more in your favor. Which actually, I just realized I did the colors flipped. Hold on. The hero side's supposed to be the left. Yeah, it'll move a little bit more in your favor.
All right.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
10.
the glowy ones are mine.
Yeah, the green is good, red is villains. And whenever villains succeed, it moves a little bit more in their favor. And the fight ends when one side completely fills in the bar.
Oh, okay. That's our HP.
Yeah, whenever like a challenge or a combative action is occurring, that's how it'll work. I've done a good bit of playtesting with this in the background, and so far it seems to run pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's...
So... let me... So, your character so far has, words. Like, you and your sister have made your super suit, and, like, plan to fight... Oh, yeah, again, Discordant City is a East Coast city at the very southern end of Maine.
Yes.
Like a coastal city in Maine. Just so that people know roughly where it is.
Yeah, so like a New York, Maine area, kind of.
Well,
thing.
yeah, in Maine, specifically, the state of Maine.
You're right.
The very southern end of Maine, like, in-universe, it was amongst, like, the starting colonies, you know, alongside places like Plymouth and Salem.
Yeah.
Makes sense,
And so... Sorry, I'm really bad at flowing into the start of a campaign sometimes.
You are fine, bro. Take your time. I am here.
So... You and her have already made the super suit, and like with the plan of you going out to fight, you know, the crime of Discordant City. But you haven't like actually gone out and done it yet. And if I'm correct, you're still in college at this point, right?
Yes, I am in college.
Yeah, your character.
My character, college.
Yeah. So. Sorry, again, I'm just clicking around, looking at notes and stuff.
You're good, dude. No, yeah, he's in college. Safe to say, since he just, probably woke up from a terrible blackout right now.
Oh, well, well, this is, we're assuming you and her have already had the talk about the powers just for the sake of convenience. Like, you know that you have your powers, you've had your super suit designed for you. Your whole backstory already occurred.
Yeah.
What we're more so gonna focus on is what's gonna be your first day out as, you know, the hero of Discordant, which, hang on, let me quickly... just looking at a thing real fast. Hang on. I'm trying to load up a thing and it's not loading good. Yeah, like, positionally, this campaign, or this city is, like, a little bit south of, Bedford. The city of Discordant, if anybody wanted to, like, look at Google Maps or anything. It's somewhere between, between Bedford and Portsmouth is roughly where the city sits. And it's just a new city on par with, like, New York and Boston in terms of size.
Not me just looking at, looking for it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
That works.
So, as we open up, I'm trying to think of like the best way to like describe opening scene. You've already got your super suit designed. You already have an idea of like what your like. We're skipping the whole like you train a little bit to understand your powers segments like that happen backstory wise. So you know the abilities you have. Which actually, do you want to read off your powers real fast, or do you want to just have us read them as we go when they become relevant?
We'll read them as we go and then become relevant.
Okay.
We don't want to wait too much time doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So.
Give it a surprise element, you feel?
Excuse me. So as we start, it's like you've basically like like I'm trying to think of like how I want to like word it. Sorry.
You're good. Very suburban, it seems. This is what I'm looking at, Bedford.
Oh, well, there's the fictional city is like I said, a Boston, New York power city. There are suburbs, there's city parts, there's rural forest and like hills. Yeah. It's like,
of course, it's fiction city.
Yeah, it's new city inserted into real life geography.
Yes, sir. Like Metropolis or Gotham.
Exactly. So I'm doing that thing where as a DM I'm like not actually progressing at the start of the campaign. So
yes.
Words that exist within my mouth. Last session ran so smooth and now my brain's just farting hard.
Thank you, man.
Probably the COVID making my brain not work right.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So as we start, it's like, you know, your sister has been trying to like she wanted to fight crime, so she's obviously been looking into crime and trying to figure out crime boy things that exist within the city.
She's my girl in the chair.
Yeah.
Like, I'm imagining she's doing like tests on me, like, all right, so what does this do? Like, what's the weakness of this? Like, I don't even know what this would do to you.
She's done a bunch of stuff like that. She's constantly like getting blood samples from you and like examining them and learning what you're like. But like, as of right now, your class, you finished with your college courses. You don't or your college classes for the day. You don't have any football to go to or anything.
I don't got any practice right now. I'm just
football.
And I swear, sis, if you jab another needle into me, I'm gonna lose it.
Thank you for giving me a role play start off. That actually helps me a little bit. Yeah, like the two of you are like in her like makeshift lab. Do you guys live in college dorms or in your own home?
Yes, we live in a dorm.
Okay.
We live in a dorm. Like we dorm together because we're siblings. You know.
Mm.
We dorm together, and it's kind of like a really like high end dorm because of the thing. And he was like a famous, brilliant scientist, so of course, it's a tragedy, So it's a big. Like,
your family was rich to begin with before the insurance money.
Exactly. So we got a big ass dorm and free lodging and scholarships.
And so, and she's built, like, a big-ass pseudo-lab with, like, treadmill for you to run on and, like, heart monitor equipment and, like, the chemical mixers and all of that. And there's also just a bunch of tanks of insects and bugs that she, like, was collecting and studying.
Entomology? Something like that?
Yeah. And, but yeah, you're like, if you want more, you said, what was it you said exactly?
I said, I swear to God, if you jab another needle in me, I'm gonna lose it.
She turns away. She's like putting like the sample of your blood into things like into like a testing thing. She's like, then you're probably gonna lose it because I'm gonna need a lot more blood going forward. But I think I got everything I need for today. So she like spins around, sits at her computer. Why don't you suit up?
Right. It's kind of like he kind of started up on his suit and he's like, hey, does this count as a performance-enhancing drug or something? Because I don't want to get kicked off the team,
Oh, I don't think that'll be picked up by any major drug screening tests. Probably. Most likely not. I don't think they're testing for bug DNA yet.
I mean, right? He's putting it on. He's like, why are they so tight?
Come on, you've read the old comics. Oh, superheroes always wear tight outfits. That, and it was originally designed for me, and I had to recut it for you. When she like glares over.
Right, I get that, but he's kind of just like, really? I mean, the scarf? I mean,
Hmm.
isn't this kind of just covering my mouth? What if I need a, flip?
Well, if you don't like how if you don't like how it looks, then maybe you shouldn't have drank in my mysterious green vial.
I never said I didn't like how it looked. Also, it tasted like shit, so maybe you should
It
have put
wasn't
some, like, I don't know.
supposed to taste good. It was supposed to give me Never mind. But I've
Right.
been looking into I've been looking into crime reports throughout the city, and I think I may have just figured out a possible place where criminal activity could be going on.
Ooh, okay. Give it to me straight. Doc.
Often the Piers district of the city, there's often unsavory behavior going on, and I may have been able to locate the potential headquarters of one of Discordant's major crime families.
Okay. Kind of like, wait, we're starting with the crime family. I mean, I'm all go big or go home, but I mean, I don't know how my powers work that well. Well, I mean, kind of, but
Listen, you've got superpowers and they're just dudes with guns. You've already got them outmatched, mostly.
am I bulletproof?
No. But you're fast and you can... but you are pretty fast and you can fly. Just be careful and you should be fine.
I'll trust you since you're smarter than me, but yeah, he's just going. Good quarterbacks have a really good intuition.
And here,
I
take
think
this earpiece. She hands you like a little thing to stick in your ear. It'll allow me to communicate with you while you're on the field. I've also put a little camera inside of your mask.
Right. Like tapping it, he's like, man, I looked really shady on the outside, man. It's perfectly bright. What the heck?
Hmm.
The hell?
Well, with your enhanced vision, bright lights are gonna be a lot more stress-inducing for you when once you've transformed. So I tinted the goggles, and it's also why I'm sending you out now at sunset, because hopefully there won't be too much light to bother you.
Always glad you're looking out for me, sis. And he claps her back, like pats her on the back real like heartily.
Well,
Right,
one of us has to actually use their brain.
Hey, I use my brain just for be strong and hit stuff, reasons.
Ah, yes. The thing that the brain is most famous for, hitting things.
What? We've been doing it since we were cavemen, right?
Just get going.
Okay.
And that you
Hey, just
sprout your moth wings and
yeah, just open the window, fly out.
As you start going, she starts talking with you. She's like, So if the information I've been trying to gather is correct, we may be dealing with a less than savory criminal operation.
Okay, less than savory.
It's an excuse me. Sorry, the drink I've been sucking down this whole time just
That was him. He still got a little bit of fizzy from the vial. Don't worry. Even though it's been a couple days, it's still kind of there. Just lingering.
Get a hero point for that.
All right, no problem.
They're a offshoot of sorry. As far as I'm aware, they're the first actual U.S.-based offshoot of the Yakuza, or at least the first one to hit the East Coast.
He's kind of like, you see, like he's kind of like flying, right, and then he kind of just stops, like staying in like the same area, right, just like kind of like keeping a wait. He just stops, and he's just like, I'm fighting the fucking Yakuza.
Well,
fighting the Yakuza?
Possibly. I've been or possibly at the very least. There's been a number of journalists who have attempted to look into this group of foreign immigrants, and, well, all of them mysteriously turned up missing. So I put 2 and 2 together, and I figured it'd be a good first place to make your hero debut.
I mean, you're right. Not a bad idea.
You just continue slang.
The reason I think it's Yakuza is their leader. Hang on. Japanese name I gotta pronounce. Hang on. Sorry, computer.
Can you pronounce it?
See, I do this thing where, like, I know I'm gonna have a Japanese character, and I don't look up Japanese names beforehand because I'm a dumbass.
Alright. I mean, I can send you... I have some names. Characters.
Excuse me.
You're good.
His name is... Hold on.
Kumadoria.
Oh, sorry. Oh god, I'm being a bad DM.
No, you're not a bad... Shut the fuck up. You're not a bad DM. Don't say those things. Not in front of your viewers.
But they know I'm bad at everything I do. They watch me regularly.
Nar, dude, you're not bad at everything. I swear to God. Many things to you. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. I don't know. Still, don't say it by yourself. You're good at what you do.
Their name is... Hold on.
Holding.
Or the head, or who she believes is the head of the organization is Kokoro, which I'm just gonna put this into chat that we're in so that I have it written down.
Yep. I'll even give my own spin on how to pronounce it.
Kokoro Hatanaka.
Kokoro Hatanaka. All right.
Kokoro Hatanaka.
Yeah.
He was born.
Okay.
He is born and raised in Japan. His father was a known member of the Yakuza. Was before he was arrested, and well, he never left prison. So, he never left prison, and it wasn't just because of his long sentence.
Okay.
It was believed that he followed in his father's footsteps, or at the very least was being set up to be, when he suddenly mysteriously moved to the U.S. He then spent the next 4 years traveling from city to city until he settled here in Discordant City, and with his arrival, the crime rate dropped by about 10%.
Wait, the crime rate dropped by 10%?
Yes. But I don't think it's so much that he stopped crime, but he made the police less aware of the crime that was going on.
Okay. I was about to say, like, why are we making bad with this guy? We could be friends with him if he's stopping crime. We could be superhero buddies, but I don't think he's. Yeah, now that you mention it, he's kind of shady stuff. Makes sense.
Exactly. Excuse me.
Very good. All right, so flying over there now.
Yeah.
Are you sure people aren't gonna mistake me for a cryptid or something?
Yes. I mean, it could work, so long as we make criminals understand that there's consequences to their actions, And with any luck, so one of these organizations will have some idea of what happened to our father.
Right. Dad. And Mom. Don't forget Mom.
And Mom. Excuse me.
He's kind of like, no, yeah. He kind of just like looks to the side. And he's like, like every single time she mentions Dad at some point, like in his life, he's just like, Dad. Like he likes his dad, but like she's obsessed with Dad.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, Dad and Mom. Don't forget, we have 2 parents.
But the dad was the smart one. She doesn't actually say that.
Yeah, the dad was the smart one. Well, the mom gave me cookies at night. Okay.
Get a hero point for that.
Hey, bro. Mom gave me cookies and made me feel good.
Milk and cookies.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit, we've already been going for 30 minutes. I've been milling about too much this session.
No, it's okay, bro.
Alright. So you fly towards what she believes is their headquarters, which is, unsurprisingly, a Japanese food restaurant.
He's kind of like I'm guessing there's like buildings, right? So like he's kind of on top of the building, like that's like facing that Japanese restaurant building.
It's in like downtown Discordant, so yeah, there's plenty of like tall buildings and like fire escape balconies and the like.
He's like, "Are you sure this is the right place?" Like, this seems way too obvious for Yakuza.
He purchased a large number of businesses within the area, likely to help launder the money from his criminal activities.
Alright.
And out of all the properties, this is the one that he seems to return to the most, from what I've been able to gather. So, if he's going to be anywhere, it'll likely be here.
Makes sense. And he kind of cracks his back. He's like, all right, let's find a way in.
I have a rough layout of the building, and she sends to you. It's a 3-story building, with the bottom story being consistent of bathrooms, kitchen, and dining area. The
normal restaurant stuff.
Yeah. The second floor is the hallway, and then just 4 rooms, and the third floor is the same thing, just 4 rooms, with a hallway in the middle.
So he's gonna kind of like make sure, because like I'm assuming it's like nighttime by now, or like more like
it's like sun has set, moon is starting to creep up in the sky.
Yeah, so he kind of flies up so that like he's still like he basically like makes a very long. He flies up really high so that people so he doesn't just fly from building to building. So like it's harder for people to see him. They'd have to like squint really hard, So he flies up, goes back down, lands on the building he's supposed to go into. Is there like a fire escape or like
yes, there's a fire escape on either end of the building, and every single room has a window to look outside with.
Yeah. So he kind of he's like, oh, let's see what these puppies can do. And his retractable arms, his little
sprout your extra arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining they get caught a little bit. It's like, oh fuck, shit. There we go.
That's like adjust the hole that they come out of in the outfit.
Yeah, exactly. And he kind of just uses them. He kind of because they can stick to some surfaces.
Yeah, they can lightly stick them to surfaces.
I will read the power.
Oh yeah, so for context, real quick, his character has antennas for arms, with the second arms being like bug arms, and a pair of moth wings.
Yeah, so his bug limbs. The hero has a pair of extra retractable arms that can stick to some surfaces and be used to attack enemies. So with these arms, I would like to see if I can kind of maneuver myself, crawl, crawl and kind of peek through a window.
It's a little awkward at first, but you start to get the hang of how you move with these.
Yeah.
And as you, so a window on the front of the building or the side of the building?
Side. I don't want to be in the front because the front's all bright. I want to be alleyway.
On third floor or second floor?
Let's do third floor. Start at the top.
Left side of the building or the right side of the building?
Left side.
So you swoop over to the left, stick to the wall with your 2 little bug limbs, and carefully walk up to the window. where
On the
there's a
peek into the
fire escape
corner,
nearby,
you
and
know?
as you peek through, excuse me, you actually see, conveniently enough, because you picked the exact room that I was thinking, the guy that she was referring to, the, fucking, Mr.
Kokoro.
Hatanaka.
Mr. Octonauts. Okay.
He's in his, like, early 30s, wearing, like, a nice suit, and, like, he's just, like, very well presented. And in the room with him is a couple of other guys wearing nice suits sitting around, and it looks like that they're actually in the process of counting up large amounts of money.
Okay, okay. So he sees that, makes note that this is the room that he's in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna like crawl back up. And actually, no, he's not gonna crawl back up. You said there's 4 rooms on the 3rd level, right? He's gonna go to the next room. So he looks. That's where they are. Cool.
So to look through that room, you'll have to go around out front of the building because the windows to the next room on the left is their windows are on the front of the building.
Okay. And at the front, is there a window like? Wait, so he's on like the back corner, right? Or like
Yeah,
the front
you're like the back corner of the building on the left in an alleyway right now.
Okay. Then the back corner of the right building. Then can I?
Or the right side of the building.
Yeah, then that one.
So you crawl around, check out the building. That's the back right room. All right.
Yeah.
Which,
Okay.
when you look in there, it looks like it's sort of like a It's connected to the room you were just in via an adjoining door, and it looks like it's more so like an office room. Like the last one you were in was sort of like a meeting room kind of area with a big table, and they were counting money on it. You look in this room looks like it's like the guy's office.
Right. Then it's the guy's office. What's in that office?
Like a desk with a chair or a little bit of seating, a couple of different shelves and filing cabinets, an old samurai sword hung up on the wall.
Right. Okay. Can this window open from the outside?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'd like to check the next room. Oh, what I have to go to check the next room, would I?
Yeah. Both the 2 front-facing rooms both have front-facing windows.
There seemed to be like a door. Is there like a door that's
from the office to the hallway?
Yes.
The hallway runs through the middle of the building horizontally, separate. So there's the 2 back rooms and the 2 front rooms, and the hallway separating them. So yes, there is a door to go there. The office has no one in it right now.
Yeah. So he's gonna open it slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly open up because I'm assuming he was like, oh yeah, I'll just bust in and grab him right now. No, you idiot.
Oh, what is that? What he says when he looks in, like, oh, I'll just bust in and get the guy right now.
The room that he's in, he's like, I'll just bust in and get him right now. I can fly. He can't fly. No, you idiot. Be stealthy about it. What are you thinking?
She just just be like, are you stupid? So yeah, get a hero point for thinking of that. That's funny interaction.
Yeah, whispering so he doesn't hear. And then he's gonna open the window slowly, quietly. Try quietly,
Yeah.
And
slip into the office and like go and peek in the hall.
Yeah, he's gonna close the window behind him.
Yeah. And as you peek in the hall,
I don't peek.
Oh, you don't?
My antenna. Can I sense that there's something in that office?
Oh, that's right. With your antenna, you have like high sensitivity.
Yeah, I can sense things like vibrations. So
yeah, so I'll do a skill check. With the higher the results you get, the better, the more detail you have.
And you don't be as good as if he was like in front of me, because it's like there's like padding and doors. And,
like there'll be muffling. So it's gonna be a normal level check. So I'm just rolling the normal 5 dice.
Yes.
Actually, I'll roll 6 dice with disadvantage. Actually, that makes more sense with the scenario. Your antenna should just give you an automatic 6th die. Are you going to be spending any hero points on the roll?
It would tend to reroll a roll, or reroll the entire roll, wouldn't it?
No. Your options are to gain an advantage die. Ignore a dice break, but I'll let you know if one of those is happening. Or
I'll
reroll the whole action, or gain a success.
I'm good for now.
You're not gonna...
I have 6 die. I'm not gonna spend one on my first dice. We're not scummy.
You got two successes, so for 5 dice you can get an additional one. Well, I have 5 hero points, but I'm assuming you're not gonna spend the 5 hero points.
Yeah, no. I'll wait. I'll take the 2.
So the 2 is the equivalent of if you passed an easy level. 1 is very easy, 2 is easy, 3 is normal, 4 is hard, and 5 is very hard. So a little bit below like an average level check. You can sort of like you can tell that there's some guys outside, like in the room next to you, the one you were just peeking in. So you already knew that there was guys in there, and you can sense movement in the hall as well as in the floor below. You can sense that there's like some movement, but you can't really make out how much it is.
That's all I needed here was the hall. That they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how close they are, right?
No.
Because okay, cool. So he's just like, okay, there's movement in the hall. His head is like moving in the hall. I know there's dumbasses in there and there's people behind under me. Okay, cool. Dope. He's gonna look at the. He is going to look at the office. Like, what's up with these files? Like, what's
like start looking through what's in the office.
Files on? Is there files on the desk?
Nothing on the desk, but there are filing cabinets.
Okay, and he's got gloves on, so his fingerprints won't show. Yeah.
So he's kind of like making sure, like keeping track to see if anyone's gonna open the door, he's gonna quickly like jump up and like hide on the roof.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
You start like flipping through the filing cabinet stuff, and it's like, it's mostly him like keeping track of his legitimate businesses, are what a lot of these files are. But
Makes sense.
I'm going to do a sort of intuition check to see how well you can understand some of what's going on with some of the stuff you look at.
Mm-hmm.
And you rolled. Alright, you rolled pretty good. So, as you look, you're able to, like, tell, like, some of these papers, like, something feels not quite right looking at some of the numbers and the information.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, referencing some of the other papers, you start to realize, like, these are the, some of them are the like, fudging the numbers for money laundering papers, and other ones are the post-fudging. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah. So, like, back... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's evidence of him money laundering, is what I'm saying, is what you realize you have found. In addition, you find a couple documents that look like it's like... how do I put this?
Payroll or something?
Yeah, like him like trying to like cut like way more employees getting paid than any of these businesses should reasonably have or need.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And he's kind of like, okay. He's gonna like try and put everything back as best as he could. You know?
Your sister would like mutter something about like, oh, like there's clear evidence kind of thing, and she'd say that she's trying to like take pictures with the camera you have.
Exactly. He's kind of like, wait, camera? What's up? Is there cameras in the room?
Oh, that's a good point. Is there cameras in this room?
Yeah, like as a player, I thought of that, but he wouldn't. So like when she said cameras, he's like, I saw those old spy movies. You know?
Let's do a little bit of an observation check.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I, as a DM, hadn't thought about there being cameras in here, but there would totally be cameras in here. I'm gonna give you a hero point for giving me the idea.
No problem.
And yeah, he's got a fucking camera, like, up in the corner, looking at his office.
Staring at him. He's kind of just like...
Oh no.
Oh no. Spit silk. Spit silk in the camera.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I-
well, no, there's no point in doing that.
that's another thing worth mentioning now that it's been seen. Spit silk. The hero can produce silk from their mouth, which is weaved together with spinnerets in the teeth. The silk can be launched at a high velocity and can be made sticky. The hero can tell which silk is sticky and which is not.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's like at this point, like he's gonna like he starts spinning, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing? You've already been seeing."
You're wearing a costume. You just have like the long string of like silk connecting your mouth to the camera, like, oh right, and you just like bite it off.
You know, he's like, it's like, wait, did they tell by my DNA what the silk is? like, can they tell? Did they take my DNA from the silk? He's her.
I mean, they could get the fact that there's silkworm DNA in there.
Alright.
Actually, wait, does silk have DNA in it? Huh, hang on, I'm gonna look that up. Does silk have DNA?
Milk? Skin? Okay.
Does silk have DNA?
Spider DNA, yeah.
Yeah?
I think spider DNA to microbes.
Spiders identified by the DNA extracted from their web. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen.
And we'll just tell what spider, what spider she is, what silkworm she is.
They'll know that you have silkworm DNA, so they'll just be, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, okay, cool. And he's like, all right, he's gonna go to the door.
To the hall or to the other adjoining room?
First to the adjoining room. Does it sound like he's gonna put his ear? Does it sound like
that's the room that they were counting the money in?
Exactly. He's gonna put his ear to it. Is anyone's coming? Like if he can hear a conversation, if anyone's coming to the room that he's in.
You want to like peep and listen on what they're saying. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another roll to see how good you understand them.
They're speaking full blown Japanese. I cannot. Like you just hear Japanese. You can't hear shit.
Get a hero point. That's a really fucking good point. You hear muffled Japanese.
He's like,
sorry, what?
Mister,
we're cutting out a little.
He kind of whispers like, hey, Marcy, you used to watch anime. You know Japanese?
Would Marcy be on team subbed or team dubbed?
I don't know. Let's see. Coin.
I mean, pompous, full of herself. Yeah, she's probably team subbed. But it's...
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. I'll say that, yeah, she can speak Japanese, and that being said, she can't hear them because it's all muffled.
Exactly, I'm hearing it. He's like, can you hear it? Do you know Japanese? If I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
Or, I love the idea of you trying to be like, well, they're saying this, and just saying the closest English word approximation to the Japanese words you hear.
Yeah. It's like, they're saying Boku wa doctor.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. No, but he's like, okay, fine. He's gonna go to the other hallway. The hallway that
or the door to the hallway.
Door to the hallway. Yeah, he's gonna peep through that one. He's gonna peep it.
Like crack it open and peek.
Yeah,
and you can see that there is one guy sitting inside, leaning against the wall outside of the room they are all in.
Right. Okay. He's kind of chilling. Do I see anyone? Now that the door's open, can I sense? Can I have a better like sense or no? Is it still the same thing?
Like you want to try and like resense like what's around like through the other doors and stuff.
Yeah,
see if you can.
Just this guy. No, just this room to see if there's.
Oh,
if there's
well, it's just an empty hallway with only one man in it. You can tell.
Oh, perfect.
Only one man.
One guy. Dope. Like only one man, but there's multiple females. There's chicks. No, yeah.
They've got female. They've got sexy or what is it? Sexy ninjas hiding in the rafters.
Oh shit! They're hiding in the walls.
I'm just imagining the walls bursting open and like hordes of scantily clad stupid anime like ninja girls, you know.
Yeah. Gets absolutely cut up. Gets murdered. Nah. But he's gonna like peep in the hall, right?
Yeah. Dead or
And what's
alive
this guy
style ninjas.
doing?
Sorry.
Yeah,
He's just
exactly.
leaning on the wall outside the room waiting.
He's facing me?
No, he's leaning against the wall outside of their room and just sort of like he's not looking at you, but he's also not looking at you. He's just like sitting there, like clearly standing guard outside the room, but like boredly standing guard.
Tension, I see. Okay. Well, he's standing guard, paying attention, but he's like, I hate my job. All right, so, let's hope these doors are pretty oiled. You know? He's gonna.
Oh, I'll oil your doors if you know what I'm saying. What?
Nothing. Save it for your girl.
Gonna oil arms doors.
Oh!
They won't
Bloody.
squeak no more once I'm done with them.
Exactly. I mean, it's super annoying when I'm on call and I just hear her door squeaking. I'm just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, squeaky doors are the worst.
Exactly. That's why I oil my doors 24/7.
With spunk.
Exactly. With elbow grease and headlight fluid and all that shit.
Headlight.
Not an actual thing. Well, still.
They must think I'm real stupid. I know elbow grease isn't a real thing. After I get that headlight fluid, I'll go and make them look like real fools.
Exactly. All right, so this guy, he's gonna like slowly like creep. You know?
Wait, you're gonna what?
He's gonna. I want to. How close is he to me?
He's a few meters away. He's within the same like zone of range, if that's what you're wondering. Like, you know.
Yeah. Range of combat or no?
Yeah, he's within range of combat if you step out into the hall.
Dope. I would like to try. Does he have a gun on him, like on his like a holster, like on his side, or like?
Yes, you can see that he's got a gun holstered.
Okay. I'm going to
To what?
try and sneak into the room.
All right.
Sneak in there.
Into the hall?
And into the hall, yeah. Sneak into the hall without him noticing. Try to, at least. Since
All
he's
right.
not really paying attention to me. And like I said, how oiled are these doors? So I can open it, like, and go like...
So I'm gonna say it's a level 3 challenge to sneak and not be noticed by him.
Sounds good.
You rolled 1 success.
Boy. Let me see what I can do here. Did I get any dice breaks?
Nope.
No, I just fucked.
Nope, you just didn't roll enough successes.
So
you could
I
spend...
I can't add advantage dice, can I?
You have to add that before I roll.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like as you're saying the action you're doing, you would have to have declared it.
No, yeah, okay.
You can buy a success for 5 hero points, or just spend 10 to redo the whole roll. Either way, it's the same price.
Yeah. But gaining a success would be
5 points per success gained.
Yeah, but then that would guarantee me the thing, and the reroll action could be a
fail, and it would be the same cost either way, so it makes more sense to just buy the 2 successes.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll spend I'll gotcha this. I'll spend my money.
Yeah, get down low and like creep along the wall as he's like not fully paying attention.
Yeah.
No, crouch and walk toward him like in a video game.
You know, I imagine he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop this!"
And then what? Do you want to try and steal the gun,
I
or
would like
attack him, or what?
And knock him out.
You're gonna try and knock him out?
Yeah, I'm gonna try using my exoskeleton bug limbs to try and like, you know, because they're harder than my arms, so they might help. You know.
Well, You don't have any like special strength. You're the football player boost. I'll give you
Yeah, I do.
football
I
player. The
can-
hero has an above average physique, granting him +1 D to feats of athleticism. I'll say that applies to this.
So he's just gonna put his 2 insect limbs, like the sledgehammer hit and
Yeah.
things, just try and sledgehammer him in the back of the head, just boom, and like try and catch him with his actual hand so he doesn't.
Well, you
Oh.
rolled 6 successes.
Oh, dope.
So I'm gonna call that because one of them was a 10 and rolled another success.
Let's go.
I'm totally gonna fucking. I'm gonna totally say that's enough to just like plunk the guy out because he's not paying attention.
No, yeah, and like as he's falling, he's just gonna grab him.
Yeah, you grab him and like lower him down gently.
Yeah. Go like, shh, 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 it's okay.
Into
And he's just
It's
gonna
okay.
drag him into the room he's in.
the office.
Yeah, into the office, and he's gonna close the door behind him and spit some silk on his mouth, not covering his nose, but on his mouth. And I'm gonna
Hot.
spit some silk on his hands and legs, so
Hotter.
he doesn't. Wow. So he can't move.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and hide him like.
Find him, daddy.
Yup. Exactly. I'm a
Sorry?
Maddie, actually. I'm a moth daddy. Get it right.
Moth daddy.
Oh god, it's gone past the point of no return.
Wrap me in silk, moth daddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The scandally clad ninja ladies come out.
Skeleton clad ninja ladies asking to be covered in silk by their moth daddy.
So, no, but he's gonna bind him up and try and like hide him in the corner of the room. So if anyone were to enter, they kind of just like be like, I wouldn't see that yet. No, but he's not. He's just gonna bind him up, put him in the room. He's knocked his ass out, and then enter the hallway again.
Yeah, and now you're in an empty hallway.
And he's like, neat. The room next to him. What's good? The neighbor.
Sorry, what was that? What'd you say?
What's good in the neighborhood? What's the room across him in the hallway? What am I feeling? What's the vibe? What's the vibe there?
Oh, the 2 rooms across the hall. Let me do another check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dice. Okay. Okay. So you rolled a 10, which rolled a 10, which rolled a 9.
Yo.
Amongst other various successes. So you got 6 successes total. You now got a much better sense of like the two other rooms. One, you can tell there's definitely people on the floor below.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 other rooms on this floor, the one across from the office has guys in it, but the one across from the meeting room does not have guys in it.
Okay. Gonna just. Nope.
So what do you do? Where do you go?
I'm going to. So, of course, meeting guys, their guard was just taken out. So it's like if they ask for him, gotta make it quick. So, how many guys are in the? Do I know how many guys are in the room in front of me?
It feels like there's a small group of guys in the 2 rooms up here that have guys. Each one has a small group, like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Just the room in front of the office, the room in the meeting room.
Both the meeting room and the room across from the office have 4 or 5 guys.
He's gonna. Well, if things stay the same, if things are the same as they were last time, he's gonna go. If like me thinks that this is a empty room, he's gonna open the door with the empty room and then see what's in there.
It's a bathroom.
Just like, well, shit.
Couldn't you have shit when you were before you left? But
yeah. He's like, you're funny. He's like, okay, right, bathroom. Does it connect to the other room?
No, the bathroom does not connect to the other room like how the office does.
Is there a vent?
No.
Fuck.
Gregory!
Okay.
You need. Have you heard of the game Among Us? You need to vent, Gregory.
Yeah, he's gonna then exit the room, with his little senses. With my senses up, is there anything or no? Like when I exit
What do you
the
mean?
room? Like when I exit the room, well, I'm just exiting the room. I'm gonna go in the room across from the office.
You're gonna go into that room?
Go to the room. Um. Well.
Oh yeah, sorry. Also, the staircase down is at the far left side of the hall. So like near the meeting room is where the staircase to go down is. It's in the hall.
All right. Then he's gonna.
That's right. They never mentioned that one.
No, it's all good. He's gonna crawl on the wall and kind of like on the roof of the staircase area, kind of like start to like descend the staircase, but still on like the roof. You know?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like walking on the bottoms of the stairs.
Yeah, basically trying to
again, the bottom floor would be like the restaurant, while the middle floor is just 4 rooms again. So as you go down, you would enter into a hallway, which the hallway is empty on the 2nd floor. Do you keep going down?
Well, that's just the restaurant on the last floor, right?
Yeah, the last floor is just the restaurant and kitchen area, which you can definitely, without even needing to do a skill check, hear people moving around down there.
All right. From this view, did I know there was windows?
Sorry, what was that?
Did I know that there was windows on the outside view?
Yes,
like of this floor.
There are windows outside of every room on the 2nd floor, arranged similar to the 1st floor or the 3rd floor's windows.
Beautiful. He's gonna enter this floor. There's not gonna be any high-level guys here, but maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sense.
Excuse me.
You're good.
You're gonna try and like sense where there are people out of the 4 rooms.
Because I know that there were people in this floor. I need the office room. I remember that from before.
Yeah.
But where?
With 1 success, you know there's people in the room below you downstairs.
It's too loud. It's too loud and too. It's like.
Yeah, it's overwhelming the senses.
Yeah, he's like.
Get a hero die for that idea of a description for it. For the flavor of your fail.
Like, shit. Okay. 2 people. Yeah.
Ass into the void.
Yeah. It's fucking dematerialized.
I love that audio clip. Just the where it like goes off. It's like the fading echo.
Yeah. But he kind of just sits there. He's like, okay, time to figure something out. And he keep walking.
So you're in the hall. You can't really tell what rooms have people in them and which ones don't.
You kind of just like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch your tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And points to the room across from the room below the office.
The room below the room across from the office.
Yes.
All right.
He was like, I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes.
So, do you just throw it open, or do you delicately go in?
Delicately do it.
You delicately peek within, and I'm going to make you do a stealth check.
All right.
And with a stealth check of a level 3 stealth check, by the way. So, rolling 5 dice, you need 3 successes across them.
Works. I'm not gonna add anything to this.
You got 2 successes.
Okay, and I fail. Cool.
Are you going to let yourself be seen or no? Like, do you want to spend hero points?
And I've already spent a lot right now. I'm gonna wait till I accumulate them. I'll get seen right now.
So, you peek through the doorway and you can see that how do I put this? There's a number like I can use words.
It's just guys.
Yeah, there's like a small group of guys like in the room, like, you know, sat around with like there's various like desks and stuff, almost like this is like a shared little office area where people be sitting down to do some kind of work. And as you open the door and like peek in, they look over and see you wearing your mask with your antenna out, and they're just like, what the like immediately it's like, what the fuck? Kind of like all of them looking over like, what the hell, starting a number of them starting to stand up. It's like 4 or 5 guys.
This isn't Comic-Con.
Get a hero point for that one. You see one of them is reaching for a gun on his desk.
Hey, he's gonna spit silk and pull the gun to it. You know, pull the gun to him. You know.
All right, I'm gonna give you that, and then after that, we'll initiate or that will be the initiator of combat.
Yeah, he's gonna get the gun to him. Like
bad touch.
They're reaching for the gun. You're trying to stop you're trying to grab it first. I'm gonna say as the hero, you get first round, so that's your first act in combat, and therefore
I thought this wasn't combat yet.
Or yeah, I'll let this be like the initiator of the combat, meaning that this is treated as outside of it. Hold on.
Yeah. Sorry, just because I remember that's what you said. I was like,
yeah, sorry.
I don't want that to be my main action here, you know?
Yeah, so it's you and him doing a skill check against each other. Whoever, if he rolls higher, he gets it. If you roll higher, you stop him.
Yeah.
So, with a draw, he grabs the gun as you silk the gun, and you sort of like pull it back, basically lifting his hand to be pointing at you.
It's kind of like, huh.
And with that, we enter combat. And you basically break off the silk from your mouth.
Yeah. You see, like, when the gun points, he's like, oh shit, expression on his face, like.
Yeah. So, combat begins, you get your first action. It's you versus 5 goons.
5 goons? These goons are about to get gooned.
Yeah.
About to get gooed.
Gonna goo.
I would like to. He's like, you know what? Might as well try. I'm gonna use Dust Storm. If wings are flapped hard enough, the hero can create a dust cloud that gives all individuals caught in them 1 degree disadvantage for as long as the dust storm persists.
Alright.
Everyone in the room.
And that doesn't even need a roll. They now all just have disadvantage on their actions.
Yeah.
For as long as you maintain that dice roll. Or I maintain that dust cloud.
Yeah, can I move while doing the dust cloud? Can I run in
Yeah, you can move away.
Yeah, because this is a major action.
Starting the dust storm is your major action, so you do still have a minor action. Yeah, are you just gonna run away or?
No, he's gonna dust cloud. And then he's going to. Do people have disadvantage on range attacks if I'm right next to them?
Yes, they have. So long as the dust storm persists, they're going to have the disadvantage.
Yeah, but I mean, just in general, like if some guy tries to shoot me and I'm right next to him. Or is it like a...
I mean, yes, they do still have the disadvantage because they're like sandy-eyed.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just gonna run in the room. You know, I see the window right there. You know, window.
So you're moving toward the window.
No. I'm moving the room. I want to make sure I know where the window is, and I'm gonna run into the room and kind of like use the table as kind of cover from the guy pointing the gun in front of me.
Okay, so try and run into cover while you kick up the dust storm.
Yeah, I'm still dust storming as I'm running in and like everything, but you know.
All right.
Like, kind of close the door behind me as well. You know, just slam door.
So, I'm going to have all of the goons basically share 1 turn and grant them an advantage because there's it's a group of them.
Yeah.
And they're all going to attempt to open fire on you. What is your
Makes
reaction?
Sense. My reaction, well, I'm assuming. Was there anyone at the head of the table, like behind me, or like that I'm running to right now?
You're running. I would assume into a point of cover where no one is like behind you, like where you have cover from all of them.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna like persist the dust storm.
And just like try and get in cover and avoid being shot.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh shit. He's like cupping his head, like protect the head. You know.
So, you rolled a total of 1 success, and they rolled a total of none. So as they all
wow.
fire on you, you basically run through the room with like various bullet holes going into the walls around you as they fire through the dust storm you're kicking up.
Yeah.
And it's back, and now it's your turn. You got a major action and a minor action.
Right. Major action, minor action. Let me see. Distinction lies in action, minor action, things like moving to the set, reloading, and fire up. Okay. So I'm continuing the dust storm. Is that my free action or is that my minor action to continue?
It would be a major action to maintain the dust storm.
It would be major. Okay.
Yes. So do you continue or do you do something else?
Who's closest to me?
One of the goons would be fairly close to you. So, in action, it's not grid-based combat and zone-based combat. Everybody within this room is treated as melee range of you. You could easily run up and attack any of them, but vice versa.
Oh, dope. I'm going to, since Dust Storm, work. I'm going to basically flap my wings to try and do a knee kick, like knee a guy in the face. Try and knee a guy in the face.
You're gonna run, just try and jump into them and knee them, and let the dust storm start to dissipate.
Actually, is there anybody clumped?
Yeah, we can say two of them are close to each other. You're gonna try and do a dual attack.
Yeah, try and Red Rover them boom, because I'm a football player, tackle,
Yeah.
Try and boom, trying to Red Rover, trying to clothesline two people with my normal arms.
Oh. So in your offensive role, you got a total of 5 successes.
That's cool.
In their defensive role, they got a total of 5 successes.
Hey.
So, a total draw. Basically, you run across the room and dive at them, trying to tackle and hit some of them. Mm-hmm. But they basically duck out of the way and
Mm-hmm.
Or you manage to knock one of them down, but you don't hurt him, is what I'll say. So you've knocked one of them over, and you're now on top of one of them. You still have your minor action.
Yeah. Spitting Silk would be a major action, right?
Yes.
Okay. My minor action then? He did that.
You can choose just not use one.
Let's see what else I can do, I mean, I've got my antennas, so that wouldn't my antennas give me advantage on dodging things?
They don't give you an advantage on dodging. They give you an advantage on perception and mean that nobody can sneak up on you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. I'm not fucking Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to then kind of as I knock this guy down, yeah, I'm not gonna take a minor action. So I knock the guy down. I'm looking at everyone, making sure.
Basically, or a guy nearby is gonna try and basically club you over the head with a fucking piece of furniture.
He can try.
What do you do as your reaction?
As my reaction?
Yeah.
And I can do anything as a reaction, right?
Yes, but if you counterattack, it's done at a disadvantage.
Major.
What are you gonna do?
Ooh, can I try and spit some silk and pull it to hit a different guy?
Yes.
That would be disadvantage.
Yeah, but they'll roll at disadvantage. Do you want to spend any dice to compensate for the disadvantage, or?
I will add an extra. I will add like a
extra action advantage die.
Yeah.
All right.
An advantage die.
You can also hold on. I thought there was a ignore disadvantage thing.
I didn't.
Yeah. There. Ignore dice disadvantage. I didn't put it on the chart for some reason.
Oh, okay.
For 3 hero points. Hold on.
For 3, I'll just get the advantage dice then.
Yeah. Let me just add that onto the thing. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. There we go. Now that is listed on there properly.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add an advantage dice.
Alright, yeah. So, with 3 successes versus 2 successes, you lose. As he clubs you over the head with the fucking tush, and you're just like, ah! You shoot a little bit of silk out and fail.
Yeah, it kind of just spreads on his shirt. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But, like, he hits me over the head so it cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, it flows back into your turn.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah.
You hear them all, like, yelling to each other in language that you do not speak.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Robin? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just like, yeah. Damn it. Okay. And he's going to. So one of the guys is knocked prone, right? He hasn't gotten up yet because he's.
Yeah, you're like on top of one of them.
Yeah. I would like to, with the guy who just hit me over the head, you know. I would like to use my normal arm and my insect arm to like backhand him, basically try and like do like a full power like.
Yeah, like both limbs slam him.
Yeah.
All right.
And use my strength.
He's gonna basically just try and dodge it.
Yeah. Alright.
Sorry, what?
I said I have advantage on this.
Wait, you...
Football player.
Oh, yeah. Not advantage, just an additional die.
Yeah, an additional die.
Did
you count that dice for the other one, by the way?
For what other one? The other... Yes.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
So, with a difference of 1 success versus 3 successes...
I lose.
You succeed.
Oh, cool.
Now,
I'm the... yeah. I thought you were doing, like, mine versus the, like, attacker versus defender, so I was like, oh, shit, I lost. Oh, fuck. Okay.
So, he only got 1 defense. You attacked him with a success of 3, so I'm going to say that was a large enough success that it actually makes a difference of 2 points on the tug-of-war thing.
Beautiful.
As you fucking slam that guy over. And you still technically have your minor action if you want to maneuver to another position. Or if you just want to stay where you are, like, sort of crouched behind some desks on top of a dude, you can do that as well.
I mean, what's this dude doing? Is he trying to, like, attack me? He's got, like, a knife?
The guy underneath you, he's gonna definitely try and get you off during their next turn, if you stay on him.
Alright. I'm going to then... Yeah, I'm kind of crouched behind some shit, and, like, I can't get snuck up on, so I'll know if somebody runs up on me. So I'm just gonna be on him.
Wait, sorry, you're gonna stay on him?
I mean, I can't get snuck up on, so if I'm sitting here behind some shit, right?
Yeah, so you're just gonna stay on this guy and try and keep him, like, pinned a little?
Yeah, I can't get snuck up. So if anyone's running behind me, I'll know, you know?
Yeah. This guy's basically gonna try and, like, fucking, like, punch you off, you know?
Aight.
So... what do you do as your reaction?
My reaction is I'm gonna basically just, like...
Just avoid being hit or hit him back, or...
I mean... I'm gonna try and... Fuck it. I'm gonna try and just, like, clock him in the face. Try and, like, just clock him. Like, before he can hit me.
All right.
You know?
Of course, that comes with a degree of disadvantage. Do you do anything about that, or just let it go?
Dice for the football player?
Oh, that's a good point. Football player. Yeah, that will give you an extra die. Anything else?
That's about it. I'm gonna make this even.
With a difference of 0 successes versus 3 successes, he fucking clobbers, like, he fucking throws you off, and that's gonna slide this back, and I'm gonna say 2 direct points again. I could actually probably get away with saying 3, but you know what? No, yeah. It moves it 3 points in their favor.
Fuck. Okay. I need see the what? How badly am I losing right now? I need to see. Oh shit!
So
Okay.
he fucking ducks you in the face, and like you stumble back as he starts to get back up to his feet, and he's like reaching to grab his gun again, essentially.
Right. Oh, this is the guy that I saw before.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
So
same guy.
what are you gonna try and do now? As it enters your turn
Like,
again.
He gets like punched and he's like, "Shit, you got a good arm," you know.
Get a hero point for the joke comment. Like holding your jaw that got punched.
What?
You're like holding your jaw that got punched as you say that, I imagine.
You know.
So what do you do as your major and minor actions?
I'm gonna save homeboy for last. You know that guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's my arch enemy right now.
Yeah.
Does he look any different? Is he like what's his look?
He's just like, another
Ah.
member of the Japanese mob.
Okay.
A mob consisting of the numerous Japanese people that can be found in Maine.
Nice. He's going to. Are there people behind me?
Yeah, directly
Like
behind you right now, no, probably. Like, you would have been, like, thrown off and, like, backed towards a wall a little bit inside the room, so, like, everyone is, like, within your field of view.
Well, I see this guy's reaching for a gun. I said I was gonna leave him for last, but I'm just gonna fucking try and deck his ass.
You're gonna
It's
try and,
like,
run
"That
over
hurt."
and attack that guy?
He's like, that hurt.
Yeah.
I know I could hit harder. And he's gonna try him with both hands. Just, like his insect hand and his normal hand just for a punch.
Yeah. So let's... You roll 6. And he's going to be trying to scramble for his gun, so he's going to be doing it at a disadvantage. So that being said, all of the other guys are going to try and shoot at you as well, granting an advantage die.
What? At my attack? Oh, because
Yeah.
they have the same action. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're all sort of... Oh, no, that's right. It's your action, not theirs. So, yeah, only this guy gets a reaction. Duh, you're right.
Yeah.
They're not all firing at you. It's just him. Alright. So with a difference of 3 versus 2 successes, you run over and fucking, like basically deck him to the ground, knocking him down again while he's trying to get his gun.
Yeah.
And now it's the enemy's turn.
I get a minor action.
Oh yeah, you still get a minor action, you're right. What do you do with your minor action?
My minor action is I'm going to, basically... Do some of these guys look knocked out from my hits?
The one you just punched is knocked out, yes. The one you just hit
And the guy
now.
who I backhanded, no.
He's like it looks like he's still trying to get up a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to...
Remember, you only have a minor action, which you can't use to make an attack.
I can't go, I gotta... I'm gonna basically, Can I minor action lip up a desk? Or like if there's like a desk like there, like the table that
Yeah,
I'm
like kick up a desk to use as cover. I'll say that can be a minor action.
Yeah, kind of minor action. Kick up a desk and like hide like that.
Yeah.
You know?
And now as the enemy's turns come in, they're all basically gonna try and fire at you, and you're gonna try and like stay in cover and like avoid getting hit, right?
Yeah.
A difference of 4 to 3 successes has you narrowly avoid being hit by any of them.
Woo! That's pretty...
I like to think like one single bullet goes through the desk like near your face, and the rest of them just sort of scatter around.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm behind this desk, right? Is there anyone like directly in front of me right now?
Everyone is behind the desk in correlation to you, except for the guy that's trying to get back to his feet as we enter your turn.
Can I try and so I'm laying on my back. Like let's say I lay on my back and I use like my legs to basically like push this desk with all my might to knock a guy down and knock however many guys down.
You're gonna try and kick the desk as hard as you can into a guy. Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that.
So I'm doing the roll for that. Well, what up? Oof. With a 4 versus 3 roll, they narrowly dodge out of the way of the desk because it crashes into the wall.
Shit, that made noise. Gunshots also make noise.
Yeah. And then as we enter fucking... Oh no, it's a minor action, you're right, God. I keep forgetting your minor action.
I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of like roll to another desk.
Just roll into cover somewhere else and like keep you keep moving essentially to make it harder for them to pin you down. All right.
Basically.
Which all right, so now once again they're all basically going to try and open fire on you.
Mhm. Damn.
By one success, they come out on top. So you get sort of like skimmed, as you like roll to another point of cover, you get skimmed by one bullet.
Shit! Oh fuck! It's like,
so,
oh, fly around. Oh, they're just guns. You have superpowers. You're better than them. Oh.
Well, maybe if you hadn't decided to put yourself in an enclosed space with someone who isn't even your main target.
Well, I didn't know they were in here. Well, actually, he did, but he's saying that, you know. Yeah. He's sibling. He doesn't want to be in the wrong. I didn't know they were in here.
So
like, what? I'm just gonna fight the main target. Wait, that would have been a good idea.
That would have been a great idea.
You know, that was my idea when we. That was my idea when I got here. We're just gonna break the window and pull him out, but no, someone said go sneak around. He's just yelling at us.
Yeah, I love that. That's really good. Get a hero tie. Like, as you're like getting shot at and like dodging around, you're just yelling at her like, you're just like, well, you're just focused on not getting shot. I don't have to explain why my brother was found dead in a Yakuza, or inside of a Yakuza base full of bug DNA. So, what do you?
The main table. I would like to try and like.
I imagine you've been sort of like mostly circling like the center cluster of like there's desks along the walls and then a cluster in the middle. You've been mostly like circling the central cluster of desks.
Yeah, where's the He's like, I have a better idea. Where's the window outside?
Not far away. Are you gonna jump out the window?
Yeah, I have a better idea.
And that counts as a minor action as you run over and fucking like ball up, jump through the window, and then flap your wings out. Yeah, so what do you do with your major action?
Major action. With this, can I see where the window is where the Yakuza guy was at the first time?
If you swoop around, yes, you can head over and like go to just outside that window or burst through or whatever you plan.
Yeah. So he's gonna fly out and he's gonna stick himself like near the window where the Yakuza guy is, but not at the window yet. He's near like the
they're all very clearly alert and are like trying to like clean up what they were doing, and I'm gonna call this is gonna be you entering a new combat situation, resetting the slider.
Yeah. Basically, that's my idea. I was like, okay, I'm kind of in the...
Also, good job getting the fuck out of there, because in the next turn, I was going to have a bunch more guys go bursting into that room to investigate the sound, which was going to move the fight 2 points in their favor.
Exactly. That's why I figured. I was like, there's gunshots and shit.
Yeah. So yeah, now you're like stuck to the wall outside that room, and they're all like, what the fuck's happening? Like, one of them has realized the guy that you tied up at the door to the hallway and to the office are both open, and there's less guards in this room than there were earlier.
Yeah. The Yakuza boss in there.
Yep, he's still in there.
Is he just chilling at a desk behind the window?
He's like stood up like with like a what the fuck kind of look on him. He's not near the window though.
Right. How far is he?
Like a good couple meters away. Like if you burst in, you could run across the table and punch him.
Can I minor action, like, would this be possible if I were to minor action break the window?
You still have a major action. You used your minor action to get out of the other room.
I thought this was a whole new combat center, so I would get a new one.
No, I'm gonna treat it as the same, like, turn still.
Cool. Then, I'm gonna wait my turn here, then, for a sec.
Alright, let a turn pass, and then, like, you know.
Get my...
Okay, and we'll give you both a major and a minor. Because they don't do much... beyond like be like, what the fuck happened?
Don't see me. No, yeah. So I'm gonna try and would it be possible to use a minor action to break the window?
Mm-hmm.
Major action, stick some web on the guy, right? Stick some silk
And like fly away with him hanging from a silk rope.
Yes, exactly. That's my idea.
Yes, and I'll have that occur at advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
Beautiful. So there's,
Oh,
you know,
at a difference of 1 success versus -2 successes, you fucking silk him, swoop away, and dip him out before any of the guys even realize what you were doing.
I'll fucking go.
So you're flying away with this guy dangling from a silk rope in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pull him up basically as I'm flying. You know?
Yeah. Like pull the rope up and then hold on to him. He's just like, like flailing about, like when you started pulling him, he like pulled out his gun, ready to do something with it. But then with the first yank, he drops his gun and it clatters to the street below. And he's like screaming, scared.
Yeah, and I'm kind of flying up into the moonlight. you know, like I fly up to a different building, basically away from the area, like far away. You know, and
like somebody's just like, Moth, man. What?
He's like, it's the Moth, actually, but you know.
As you like grab his shoulders, he's just like, what the? Scrambling around.
I have him like I'm above the area, but like I'm a distance away, but I'm still like, if he were to like try and dip out, he would fall a very high distance.
Yeah. And you're just holding him as he's sitting there terrified.
Yeah, I'm like, so, how are you?
Get a hero point for that one.
Yeah, like I'm new to this whole situation. I don't really know how it works.
What? He's just like doesn't know how to respond. He's just like, great. Well, honestly, when you first snuck in and got the pictures of a lot of his papers, that was probably enough for us to throw at the police. Why don't you just? How about you drop them off at the police and I email them the pictures we got, huh?
Okay. He's like, that sounds smart. He's like,
God.
Like, so, Yakuza, huh?
What? This is about my ties to the Yakuza? I told them I'm done with them. I came to the States to get away from that.
Really? He's like, this seems to be one big misunderstanding.
Who sent you, my father's men?
Who?
I can be much better. I can do much better by myself here in the States.
I'm a superhero, dude.
Superhero? You read too many comic books.
Clearly, I'm superheroing right now. I just kicked some of your guys' asses and did a total badass, distraction.
And I just think that's when you like, with that you just like silk him to the flagpole outside the police station.
Yeah, I kind of write like, hey, he laundered money and stuff. Email should be sent.
Yeah, and then just like fly away, and he's just like, Moth, I'll get back at you.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of like, yeah.
I'd say that's.
Flies off. He's
like,
this is pretty badass.
Could have gone smoother, but I think that went well enough.
Hey, you know what? This just means my plan would have worked anyway.
God, get another hero point for that one.
Run even how I started this session.
Yeah, and that's like, I like to think that's the closing like line of the issue. Is, we wrap up yet again. I think that went pretty fucking well.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yee.
Definitely, I planned to make as much noise as possible, so I was kind of hoping they'd shoot and fire so that it would draw people out and I could,
Oh, so when you burst out the window, there was a crowd of, like, people who had fled the restaurant, and so a bunch of people saw you jump out the window, wings out, and fly around, and then fly away with a guy dangling from you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro.
So, like, within the next couple days, there'd be a bunch of shit on social media, people being like, the fuck? Giant moth? People being like, the mythical Mothman!
He's real, oh my god!
The one video started, oh my god, Mothman's fighting people, there's gunfire, this shit's crazy!
I thought he was in West Virginia. What the hell?
I think that went well.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. This was fun.
Hopefully, as more sessions go along, more they will get more in the way of super villains and more interesting interactions from that. But I think this was a good start.
Exactly. Just a good like cover issue, you know.
Although, has like you get like the post credits thing, I'm just gonna describe like a ominous figure sits within a dark room watching news reports about the Mothman, and very, very calmly he's like, so. Excuse me. So, it seems like somebody's research finally paid off. Maybe I should pay my old rival's kids a visit. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun.
Dramatic sting.
Dun 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 dun. Was this voice feminine? Was this voice masculine? What the fuck's going on here? I wouldn't know.
Comic book disambiguous voice of unclear gender because it's only in text.
I wouldn't know. You know?
I'm not there. No, actually, I'm there. Secretly, I saw that I was there, and I was like, "Oh, I got my Spidey senses tingling."
For 600 hero points, I'll allow it.
Oh, dope! I got a good 15. You want to lower the price?
Nah, sorry.
Shit, damn it. Okay, that works.
But yeah, I think that went well, and like. In the case of Hero Infinite, I explained this to Ryan already, but there's not going to be experience points per se, but just you maintain open communication of new abilities or growth you might want your character to have, and I will make it happen organically as it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you have my Discord, you can DM me, and we'll stay in communication of anything you want to have changed.
Yeah.
That's been Hero Infinite, which I hope everybody watching has enjoyed it.
Yeah, I do too. This will be put on YouTube, right?
Yeah, this is gonna go live on the 25th.
If you didn't know, go check out Ulrich on YouTube, or Gas, or I don't know the fucking channel name.
It's Ulrich.
Let's go! I was right!
Jesus fucking.
On YouTube.
There is the Gas Network. Links to it if you're watching this on Twitch in the Twitch bio. If you're watching this on YouTube down below. If you're watching this on Tumblr on my Tumblr blog. There's links to the Gas Network. The Discord that is for me and my other streaming friends like Atomic Squid and Doodles R and Hero Earhart. If you pop over there,
but I'll do things.
Yeah. There's a whole
and also a YouTube channel that will happen soon. Maybe, I don't know. That's mine. Who knows?
Yeah, I know you've been playing with the idea. Which, if he ever starts a YouTube channel, in any video where he's present, you can find a link down below.
Of course, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, pop over to the Gas Network Discord, and you can find a breakdown of the most basic Heart of Action rule set, as well as a collection of other little bits of Hero Infinite related info, such as character artwork, screenshots of maps that were shown on stream, character backstories done in writing, etc. Yeah. The more this goes on, the more stuff there will be to find in the Hero Infinite chat. I know Zed is talking about wanting to write short stories set in the universe.
Oh yeah.
Which you guys haven't seen Zed's character yet. He's gonna be a fun one. Keep sticking around. You can expect a lot more interesting heroes. Things such as a time-traveling cyborg, a magical fox creature, and a cowboy. Yes, there's gonna be a cowboy.
I love cowboys. Ah, the cowboy.
Lawson.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just a dude.
No, Ryan is just a dude. You're a Moth.
Yeah, Ryan is literally just a dude.
He was a very good first session, I think. He played his session so smooth. But anyway, we should wrap this up because it's been going for an hour and 38 minutes.
Fun. Can't wait for the next one.
I hope all you have a wonderful day, and ta-ta.
Bye.